Oh, yeah. I gotta hit another button. Hey. One of these days it's gonna get smooth, right? We've been busy today, if we can't tell. Here. No. Wrong way. That way. We've been busy today, y'all. So anyone thinking I was just ignoring when I said I was busy, I promise you that was just one of many projects, and I'm not even done. But you know what? I can't slow time down. I cannot slow time down. FYI, I am wearing my emotions on my sleeves, but I'm kicking that off, right? I'm looking at y'all jumping in chat. I will get back up to you. Give me a minute. Just having anyone in my chat right now, y'all are amazing. Whew. It's been a day. You check it out. I've got two of my pins out of 3 that I typically wear. But it's been a day. Hey, I'm not gonna apologize for being mean today. I'm gonna let you know right now. I vape. I typically don't vape, contrary to popular belief if you've been watching my last few lives. But this is how I'm coping. So if you see me grab the vape, it just means I can't monetize this video. And you know what? I'm all right with that. I don't even know when I reach the level of being able to monetize that I will. Honestly, I'm on the fence on it. So, before I jump in the chat and welcome everybody in, I need to have a chit chat really quick for everybody that was here yesterday. If you're in the chat today or you come back and catch the replay, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking the time to reach out to me in another way off the chat to explain your viewpoint when it comes to others who sometimes come in and maybe they don't mean to be disruptive, but are.
I promise you, I have love and compassion, especially for those with any challenges. We're just gonna leave it at that, okay? I think I got back to everybody. I checked my email before I came live just to be sure I hadn't overlooked anything. So I did not check my spam folder though. So if you did email me in the last 24 or so hours and I have not responded back, I will check later. Um, Thank you for being here today. If you're here to represent anyone other than yourself, I'm going to ask you not to jump into active chat. Have respect for my channel, have respect for our chat, because this chat's really not mine, right? I just have the privilege of watching y'all be in it, and sometimes I can respond. But the chat's really yours. I can just shut it down. I don't want to do that. I was kind of on the fence yesterday on whether I should, and I don't want to be there again. So I'm not going to really address it here other than to say I reached out to everybody appropriately. Hey, Craig. That's Craig, right? Wait. Yeah, I'm better with faces than I am names. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Craig. Welcome in. Welcome in. I still got to finish up. I still got to finish up that video. I'll tell you where it was at in that video of yours that you did in the last 14 days. Y'all were talking about the COVID impact and all that. And that's about as far as I got on that. Anyway, welcome in. Welcome in, Ashley Reed. Welcome in, Nana Tink. So this was prior to me coming live. I reached out and they reached back out to me. To anybody involved in last night's chit chat. If there's no one here tonight, they are not banned, but they need to take a break. Emotions are high for a lot of us, and sometimes some of us feel we have to be in chat when we don't, right? And so I want our chat to always remain a safe place. I know things can happen. And as we get more comfortable, we'll adjust accordingly. That person has not been, I put them in timeout. I know I don't have to tell you that, but I'm just being transparent. They also responded and said they just won't come in tonight. But I put them in timeout because they need a vacation from my chat for a few. But they're welcome to watch. I'm going to continue to support them because they're a great person. They just have struggles too. Uni, you're amazing. Girl, I love you. And I don't care who knows that. I love all of y'all, but we're not going to make it weird, okay? We're not going to make it weird. I love you all for who you are, not because of what you do or don't do for me. Alright, I'm going to go all the way up in chat really quick. I am on StreamYard, so it's going to take me a minute because I'm trying to learn how to be in real time, adjust for the lag, be patient, wait, and be able to respond to chat without getting stuck there. So we're going to go up because it shows there's 14, 13, 14 of y'all. We are going to do some giveaways tonight. The way those giveaways are going to work. Through the week, I have put people's links in. I believe Craig's one of them. Okay. No, I'm talking on my community page. So, if I didn't, I'll do it again because I am going to be on Nana Tinks on Sunday for her members auction. So, if you miss out this evening on a giveaway or you just don't have the luck some of others have, it's okay. I will have another giveaway prior to Christmas. But we're going to do numbers. I don't do a will right now because I'm on the fence about using a will. I see the good in it when it's it that way. But it can be misleading too. And so until I'm comfortable with something, I'm not going to use it. So we are going to go up. All right, Mr. Stephanie was here. Of course, he's there. Uni, welcome in. Daisy Creations. For those that are unfamiliar with Daisy Creations, you might recognize her as, what was it, D's Creations? I think there was 3 words in there. I'm not good with names, y'all, but I'm good with faces. So D is Daisy Creations, and I ain't got the full backstory on why she changed her name, other than so then she's more recognizable. Well, her picture is recognizable to me. So, Ashley Reed, welcome in. You do not have to purchase in order to participate in my giveaways today. You don't even have to be present. However, everybody's going to be asked to put a number in one time. We are going to have 3 or more giveaways. I'm going to roll with the same number. No, it won't be the same number I choose, but your number you only have to put in once. It is going to be between, let's see, let's do between the numbers, because I'm still up in chat, so I can't see the new ones. Because that's what I haven't done yet, is write down numbers for giveaways. Just being transparent, y'all, so you're going to have to bear with me. Between the 1 and 82. Between 1 and 82. And if anyone pays attention to me, there's a reason why I do what I do, even if Mr. Stephanie don't understand sometimes. Trust me, after 20 years, he has stopped asking. But between 1 and 82, that number is going to be good for every giveaway tonight. Now, if you have an open box with me, not saying a month long, not saying a 2-month one, because I don't do a 2-month anyway, not a 2-week one, but if you made a purchase with me, and when you receive your invoice prior to the holiday cutoff, as long as it's paid, your free gift, your free giveaway, it goes in your box. No, you do not pay the exchange of weight of shipping. I cover that if it changes. If someone purchases something for someone else, as long as it does not change the weight of their package, the person that makes that purchase for someone else, right, they're not charged for shipping. However, if that person's weight changes in their package, the person gifting that item will also be charged the difference in the shipping. I cannot take the financial burden any longer. I'm not getting enough sales. I'm not complaining. I'm explaining. I need to write some numbers down so then I can go down in chat. So give me a second. I had some index cards somewhere. Here's one, but it might already. Oh, we can use that one because it's. Alright, so the first one. First number. Just because I can. Alright, today's date is the 11th. Now, someone has an item with, or has, say, I'm shipping something to Mr. Stephanie. I think I said this, but I'll make sure to say it again just to be sure. Number 1. If I'm sending something to Mr. Stephanie and it doesn't change the weight of his package with you gifting something, then no one's charged a thing. However, if it changes the weight and it changes the price of the shipping, you will be charged for that. Where is third? So, giveaway number 1. I've got to do at least 2 more because so I've got to find some more cards really quick. We've been moving stuff around, so just bear with me because I've got my stuff buried. I mean, I've got kind of insane, but got to move stuff to move stuff. I think I need a bigger desk, but then I think no, because I'll end up with more. It's kind of like getting a bigger purse. All right, so numbers, if you haven't put them in yet, you do not have to be present to win. So if y'all haven't been following today to understand the things you need to do in my community page for at least the last 5 days, I've been sharing out channels. And I've been asking people to go over and make sure that they're followers. That's also known as subs. I do share a link for the video. Usually it's a video that I like. Today, that was the case. Number 2. So I need you to be sure that you are a follower of that channel. In order to participate here, you have to be subbed to me because you can't be in my chat and participate. If Angela's here, just a reminder, I still have your sunflower dollars. I think that girl is going to make me work for it. Kidding. Oh, there's my cards. They were under my new bust. So we're going to do 3 for sure. Like I said, we might do more. Who knows? It's Christmas season. So, like, if you go to my community page now, you don't have to do it all right now, but if you're not subbed to those channels, I'm going to ask that you do. One of them is Uni Magic. Another one is Angela Isaacs. None of these people didn't ask me to do this stuff, okay? One of them's John. Do you remember John's? It's John Lucas, I think, or John Lucas. He's gonna be on Johnny's on the 3rd. And that's with the link to that video, whatever it is, right? So this is I only put a number sign on that one. I've asked that you go in and make sure you're subbed. Go in and like the video that's attached to the one I'm sharing and comment or leave an emoji so I know you were there. That tells me when I go double check before I put your gift or your giveaway and mail it to you, that you have followed what I asked. Another one was Jeffrey. His was he had some stuff he did at church, the greenery and the vases and all that. That was like a short video. I think it was like 20 or 30 seconds. All these people, whether they're resellers or whether they're just community members, jump in the chats, try to keep it upbeat. Sometimes their feelings show, right? Not all of us know how to regulate our feelings. Some of us, our central nervous systems haven't known what a normal is in so long we wouldn't recognize it if it hit us in the face. But we all need to know that we matter. we all need some type of validation. It doesn't have to be in sales, but it's nice to know we're seen, that we're not invisible. Many of us struggle, but you'll find us in chats lifting someone up even if we're drowning. So that's why I shared people out this week and asked for people to sub to them. Not everyone's blue here today. Y'all know, if you've been here for a hot minute, you know why. And that's because I have to build a level of trust with you. I was in Angie's, it's me, Angie, her neighborhood chat today, and she explained she lets people acclimate to being on her channel and in her chats before she hands out wrenches. I don't remember if anyone asked or she was just elaborating. To someone said, I like when I'm in chats where people are blue so I can click and go straight to their channel. Hey, I get it. I love that too. But I've also seen when it's abused. And my chat, first and foremost, because it's our chat, has to remain safe. So until there's a level of trust, until you break it, I just am not going to hand wrenches out. Mr. Stephanie has one because obvious. Jess has one because Jess is my firstborn. Jennifer Hayes. Is it Hayes? Yeah, she's in the chat. You can go ahead and okay. Jennifer Hayes, she has one. I asked her before I give her that wrench because initially when I started doing my lives, I had technical issues. And you know how hard it is with the leg to communicate with someone that is in real time? This way, if I have a technical difficulty or something happens where she needs to stop something and she's in my chat, she can do it. And yes, she has that authority too. Mr. Stephanie will still ask me. The other one is Lindsay Ann, and that's because people are familiar with who Lindsay Ann is, or most are. If you have history with anyone in chat, please don't bring it to chat. Okay, leave it out of chat. When you come into my channel, into our chat, please leave those troubles on the other side of the screen, the other side of the door, whatever you have to do. All right, we're here to have fun. And if we make sales, we make sales. I hope everyone has fun. If y'all need a space to have a real conversation, Mr. Stephanie and I are trying to figure out one time a month, at least for now, that we can have like an overnight, like we did that one time that I was supposed to have a sale. So just so y'all know. So welcome in, Dee, also known as Daisy Creations. Welcome in, hun. And y'all, she's on, I don't know that she does any on her channel, but I know she's on selling with others. I do not know their channels. My brain is not going to compute that today. So, but she has sales, she has amazing items. If you question anything, she doesn't mind questions. Just keep them respectful, please, for everybody's sake. If you see her selling somewhere and you want to know something, she's going to tell you. Nanatique, welcome in. Nanatique's another great person. I'll probably do a little bit. Yesterday I said, none of us are high enough that we should be looking down on anyone for real. I need to start looking at this way versus this way because I've looked this way for so long. Yeah. So I'm not trying to put anyone on a pedestal, but there's a level of respect because she is my elder without being elderly. Let's just put it that way. Let's see. Craig, welcome in. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm halfway down StreamYard, so here we go. Lindsay Ann, welcome in. Welcome in, honey. This time of year, I struggle for a lot of reasons, like many. I struggle more because these holidays are stressful and it brings the ugly out in a lot of people that normally you don't see. And I mean, even going into a store, sometimes like our village USPS, it's crazy. Mr. Stephanie goes in there for me right now. Um, yeah, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I can't show you, but if you have me on another platform, you've seen discreetly, you've seen my hug mail today. I needed that and I loved it. Okay, Mr. Stephanie, are you writing people's numbers down like you did before, or do you need to?
No, I've been writing them down.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I went any further down because that's where I'm at. You will always choose the same number. Sometimes, sometimes I have to tell you, sometimes I'm in a mood, right? Because I'm not always an angel, like some people think. I try to kick that thing. I promise you, most of the time, I'm having to fight. I got this because Halloween was over and this was 90% off. And I'm like, why not? Most of the time, it's fighting this side off because, yeah. And I didn't realize this until today, but it says, creeping it real. Creeping it real. No, this baby is not for sale. Because sometimes when I gotta be someone I really don't desire to be, I'm just gonna grab it and give someone a warning. Alright, so you're doing numbers. Hello, hippie. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see y'all. I am so glad. And remember, you do not have to stick around if you don't want to. I am honored. Uni, honestly, I meant to have you and Angela shared out over the weekend. It didn't happen because my attention and focus had to be elsewhere. And then I had to find some balance. It's exhausting. So, there is Miss Jennifer Haynes, y'all. This woman, her honor, her character speaks for itself. She's not always over here because there's always a chat. And what I mean by that, there's an auction that she's jumped in and she's helping as a mod. That woman, I don't know how she does it. Whew. My hands just hurt thinking about it. Matter of fact, when I think it was either a knee or hip replacement recently. This woman, she didn't wait for the anesthesia to wear off. She was on her phone in recovery. And I think it was Johnny's chat. If not, maybe it was Victoria's. Because Victoria was doing morning shows, I think, all but one day, Monday through Friday. I know there was a day she didn't, so maybe it was Monday. And then, a lot of stuff's happened where with her sugars and everything, and she figured out she just needs to do it one day a week right now. So, I mean, I miss her morning shows. I do. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in, Angela. This woman, y'all, I promise I got stuff to sell tonight, but I gotta show y'all this. Now, I did her unboxing live last week. I gotta move this. This is driving me crazy. Alright, stay. I did an unboxing from her last week, and I did it live because while I needed some balance, I needed to come down before I got to selling. This is a candy dish. This is a hub. I'm probably saying it wrong. Hobnail. Fenton, right? Candy dish. I am so glad I made this purchase, like for real. And I actually got this because Mr. Stephanie has a love for milk glass. With that said, he's got probably 8 or more boxes in a storage unit in South Central Kansas that we're going to go down and bring back up here in the spring. And we're going to sell it here. Or he will. Ooh. See, I love Craig. It don't matter what. I'll tell you what. It don't matter what chat I'm in. Craig's in there and Jennifer's in there. You can bet your money on it. It's going to be a good time in chat. All right, let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. I'm having a hot flash. For those of you that have hit that, yeah, I've been having symptoms for a couple years, but it's really starting to kick in. Lindsay and Jennifer. All right, what am I needing to do?
Nothing. You're fine. I just wanted you to read the one that Nana put in after you called her your elder.
Was I just called? No, you were not called old. Mr. Stephanie is 3 years and let's see. 3 years and 10 months to the day older than me. And this year especially, and we'll just say it's because I let my health go to hell in a handbag. I mean, I gained almost 80 pounds in less than 6 months. That was my drug of choice instead of relapsing on opiate pain meds. And it did a number on my health. So, when you gain, mine was 79 pounds. In less than 6 months, it does a traumatic thing to your body. And for a while there, he's like, Steph, you just need to accept you're getting old. And I said, no. We just need to admit that I'm a fat ass. Now, with that said, I am not okay with anyone downing themselves. It's one that is actually one of my number one pet peeves with anyone that's on YouTube or any other platform that goes live. Don't sit there and knock yourself down, even if you don't realize you're doing it. If someone brings it to your attention, don't get upset. Just be like, take a moment, pause, and maybe reevaluate it later. I vape. All right. Yes, I just recently got wrenched after being on NGs for like today, Uni? Was that today? All right, I'm 2/3 down, so we're going to keep going. I still want to miss anyone. Hey, if I miss you, jump up and down. There's Angel. Y'all, Angel, I didn't see that she was live. The last time she was live, I seen the suggested for replay, and I ain't had the time to go check, but I'm telling you, her background was loaded with stuff. I haven't made a purchase from her, but I'm telling you, that woman, if you haven't been over there, if you haven't checked her out, highly, highly recommend it. My bucket list, definitely, seriously, for sure, next year, because next year's only a little bit away, if I don't do it before then, is to nail some of those bargains, because she brings the bargains even better than I do. And that's just a fact. That's not talking myself down. Jessica's another great community member. This woman, she's not asked to share people out. She's not asked to come in people's chat. She's not asked to uplift others, but she does. Once in a while, she does have a short video or something. Y'all should check her out too, for real. She's good people. All right, we're just going to move on down. I think I'm almost there. Woohoo! I'm almost there. Angel says she'd be right back. Hippie's there. All right. Myra. Almost missed Myra. How could I have missed Myra? Y'all, Myra does... I know she does Bible readings. I can't tell you every day of the week because I don't always get up in the morning. If I am up till 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to, make it. But lately, I've tried. It just don't happen. But Myra does unboxings. I actually seen a notification before I went live that she had another one today. I think she called it something football unboxing or something. I don't know. Anyways, check her out. Myra is another one. I mean, you will see her in people's chats. She's very uplifting. She does adult Bible studies. She does those unboxings. She does something else too. I don't know. Go check her out. I highly recommend it. And you know what? Just because something doesn't vibe with you today, don't mean later it won't. Oh, and once in a while, matter of fact, she does sell. I felt like it stabbed me. That's weird. Alright. I do know she was on Johnny's. I can't tell you if it was someday auction or if it was at 5:00 on his other show, but and I think she's lined up to do another one with him. She could put that in the comments if she wants. Cupid Angel Auctions, a nice color, Angel. She's on Saturday mornings. Now, are you on every Saturday morning, Angel? Because someone in the recent past told me you were only on once every 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's why I'm missing her. I don't know, because I had someone tell me recently that notifications on YouTube aren't working the way they're supposed to. So I've been going out and changing all of them. Mostly every. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to commit anybody to doing things more often, right? We got to do what works best for us. But I'll go in and I'll check my notifications because I should have you under all. And like Myra's, hers may not come up if it was one that was pre-recorded. I'm not sure if it was or if it was live. But like lives, they should be for me all, and they should give me a notification in real time.
So Uni did say further way up in the chat that you got to send her a printout of your logo so she can put it on the screen behind her.
Which one do you want? Do you want my, or do you want the, oh, I don't have it up. Do you want the one that I typically have? Because I need to make a note of that, y'all, really quick, because I have a box for Uni, and I want that to go out to her, so, no. Logo to Uni.
She says whichever one you want everyone to see.
No. I think probably go with the one that I have on the thumbnail. I'll drop, and I'm going to put the date, so then if I look at this later and I'm like, well, when did I write that? I mean, it does happen. Oh no. And let's see. We're just going to, all right. Before we get started, I ship from the northeast corner of Kansas. Matter of fact, my neighbors, when I talk about my neighbors and whether they jam my signal, that's Fort Riley. They're literally next door. If I grab my phone and walk 200 yards, I'd be in trouble. So,
So if the screen shakes tonight and you hear
yeah, just before we went live, my floor started rattling, and it's happened 3 other times. So if you hear it, I can't help that. I'm definitely not calling them. I mean, local city, you could call them. No, I am not that person. I'm going to call anybody and tell them they got to stop. So this map is inaccurate, meaning the Little Apple, also known as Manhattan, is not between 81 and the tornado. Manhattan is out of the tornado, and we're actually where the tornado is. So Manhattan, that's wrong, because that's like Salina right there. where it shows Manhattan, that's about where my neighbors are. And then the tornado, that's where we are. So that's where we ship from. I use pirate ship. What I pay is what you pay. You will not pay a penny more. Welcome in, Shirley. Shirley, I need you to email me, Mr. Stephanie. Please put my email. I need your mailing information so then I can mail you your giveaway. If I don't have it, I cannot send it, and I'm not going to hold it forever. Past that, what else? Oh, I use PayPal to invoice. So typically my sales week is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday evening into Thursday. Thursday is an outreach day. That's what we do off a screen. Yes, you did. So on Thursdays, it's usually in the evening, and sometimes it's around 8 o'clock Central before I get those out to everybody. Yeah, it was the Pyrite. Welcome in, Kraken. Welcome in. Yep, all you gotta do is drop me an email. I need your information. That way, your legal name as far as how you want it written out, and all that good stuff. Otherwise, I can't mail it. Anyway, so typically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, invoices come out Thursday. You have Friday and Saturday and into Sunday evening at the very latest to have that invoice paid.
And then Shirley's got a question at the bottom.
Can I give it away? You may. You certainly may give it away. Okay. Yeah, shipping right now is extremely expensive to ship above the border right now. Welcome in, Ella. Welcome in. Y'all, save here first. Ella, matter of fact, since I know she can hear me before she exits and goes and does whatever else she's doing, the tradition we do every year, right, is, yeah, those thumbs up, please. We do pajamas for our kids. We get pajamas. This year, first and foremost, I got my grandbaby pajamas. And guess who I got them from? Save here first. My grandbaby's the only one that has pajamas, and we are at the 11th of November. The 11th of December. Yeah, I wish I could say I was done. I'm not. I've got 8 people to get pajamas for, and I hate the thought I'm going to have to pay retail, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, I heard your mail's on strike, honey. Yeah, so absolutely, you may get. All right, I'm going to.
Get it wrote down in a second.
No, you're fine. I'm just going to make another note. So. Shirley's giveaway. Pyrite.
And it's wrote down on the page from last time.
To give mana. Now, I can't promise everybody's giveaways. If you don't have something with me with an invoice and shipping, we'll make it before the cutoff. But I'm telling you, short of creating a fans only page to draw money in, that was Mr. Stephanie's idea. No, he wasn't being serious. It was a joke. I will get y'all's giveaways if I can afford to do it. out to you if you don't have a box with me. Otherwise, it'll be in your box when you receive it. Once things go out before the cutoff, I cannot guarantee, even though that carrier guarantees, I cannot guarantee it'll be there. I'm just letting you know. All right, so all invoices will be invoiced tomorrow. Yes, even with me being on Nana's on Sunday. Here's the thing. If you think you're going to purchase from me on Sunday, Nana,
You got a box.
you got a box coming.
You just don't know.
Yeah, I think she probably missed that when she was flying south, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's not bring attention to that. Yeah, she's got a box with us. Anyway, it's Christmas. Don't harass me. Don't harass me. Welcome in, Crystal. Welcome in. Official Crystal Clear TV. See, I get tongue-tied. That's Crystal. She does lives. She does pop-ups. She's still getting everything figured out. But y'all, if y'all wasn't in her live, what was that? Sunday. Yeah, that was Sunday. That's why we were late getting to the reel with Ella and Angie. Yeah, if y'all didn't, sorry, Nana, other than Mr. Stephanie and my kids and the people they bring into my life and my grandma, I ain't got nobody else. So I miss being able to give people stuff, especially during Christmas. So I promise. Now, I don't know if I'm going to decorate your box the way I did last time. No, we got stamps this time, huh? Mr. Stephanie?
What?
We got the stamps. We just haven't used them. We've had those stamps and the ink and everything for a month. We ain't used it. All right, I have a poll going on my community page. Go vote if you can. Surely, I'm going to let you know. I can be a very nice person and choose to be nice. That's where I choose to put my energy, because I've had enough life experiences of things opposite of that. And it takes more energy to feed all that than it is to be a nice person. One thing that's always been instilled with me, and I had generations from great-grandparents. No, I had one great-grandmother. My grandparents, and I had 3. And I know. And I was live when I seen you showing that night. But, I decorated it like that because I learned when I was becoming Army Strong as an Army mom to do boxes like that. And I did yours that way because I wanted you to feel the love that you made me feel. Okay? That's why your box was decorated like that. My love language is showing love, not seeing it as much as showing it. And that was my way to do it, knowing y'all were getting ready to go to Florida. Anyway, I'm losing train of thought and I'm losing time, which is something I told Angie had in her thing today. What's something y'all are good at? What's something y'all are good at? Showing us better. All right, so yeah. So great-grandparents, grandparents. I had my dad's parents and his stepdad for grandparents. My mom's parents died when she was still a minor. And then I've had a lot of people through the years. A lot of my mom's community, her tribe that she created, that became her family, are still with me. They can see this if they want, or if they're on another platform. So, what do I do with that? I need to find that so I can tell you what this is. So, I'm going to tell you what this is now. I'm not going to stand by it, but it's going to be our first giveaway. I know if it is what it says it is, great. I can tell you it appears to be what the package says it is. I don't have a way to test. I don't have a way to test, so I don't know if it is. But the stones do feel like they're real. I try to be good at helping when I can. You know what? Just being real, showing that compassion, that genuine compassion for others, taking a step back and, trying to, obviously that comes with experience. Welcome in, Terry. Terry's another great individual. I don't know if does she do her own auctions? Do you know? I know she sells on other channels a lot. That's actually where I catch her a lot of the time. She has some really great clothes, I'm just saying. But anyway, so this states, where's that bag? I set it down again. Well, that's because I covered it with a card. So, I don't know where this came from other than it says it was made in India. And it says it's garnet. Oh, I gotta find the do not disturb on that phone. It says that it's a size 7.25. It says it's 925. I don't know. I didn't look. And I cannot test it. I don't have a tester. I can't get one mailed to me. So that's what that says it is. Now the stones do have the weight and appear, because I know what garnet looks like. Here, let me see. Where's my little flashlight? So this, if you have not put a number in yet, you're going to want to, because this is only one of many. Here. If anything, I don't know so much that it glows, but I think it is starting to show a little bit of the red. I don't have a regular flashlight. I need to get one. This is our first giveaway. Let's see. And I'll get a weight on it because it should weigh something. We're going to go down to grams because it's jewelry. It's 25 grams. So 25 grams, and that's mostly the stone. 25 grams. If you didn't want to keep it as a bracelet, you could just pop that off and you could do a lot with it. Just saying. Anyways, so this is our first giveaway. If you have not put a number in, put a number in now, and we will verify that your number is good before we do the drawing. So, Mr. Stephanie, Crystal, put in. Yep. Welcome in, John. Welcome in. If you haven't put a number in yet, put a number in. All right. So, Crystal's was 33. Myra's is 23. Yep. John, if you haven't put a number, there he is, 21. Is his number good?
Yes.
All right. John's number's good. Now, this is what it says. It will come with a bag. I don't have a way to test it. I live too close to Fort Riley to get those chemical testing kits. I have to purchase it, have it mailed somewhere else, have that person mail it to me. It's crazy. It says it's 7.25 for size. It was made in India, or at least it comes from India. So if you ain't got your numbers in, get them in. Genesis 29, Shirley is 16.
So Lindsay has a question in the...
Who did we have to leave emojis for again? So today for sure was Angela Isaacs. And that you don't have to do it right now as long as you know you're sub to her. Just do it before the end of the evening because I'm going to go in and verify that the emoji or the comment is there. That's how I'm going to verify. So, Angela Isaacs, Uni Magic, those were today. John Lucas, aka John the Reseller. He was the other one. I left with each one of them. I left one of their videos to go in and like that video because that's a video I'm going to check and see the number of likes and who commented. If you're already subbed, it's not an issue because I can't check that. I have to verify with that channel owner. So if you're already subbed, we're good.
John's up to 74.
Whoop, whoop. Sorry, y'all. I get excited. I do. It's crazy. I just don't usually do it on screen. All right, we are going to go ahead and pull. This is for number 1. Number 2's up there. So, number 1 is 16. 16. So who was 16, Mr. Stephanie? And if you don't want it, you can gift it to someone else. Yeah, number 16.
Ask Shirley who she wants to send it to.
All right, so Shirley, Mr. Stephanie says, who do you want us to send it to?
But she said she's just going to give it away because of the mailing situation.
Yeah. You'll hear that?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, I should do those effects, right?
Yeah.
I feel them, but I do they have lottery in Canada? Because if so, surely
she needs to go play.
You need to go play that, honey. All right, what did I do with my? Well, not mine. It's Mr. Stephanie's marker. I was between here and there, so it couldn't have went too far. I guess I'm gonna grab a. I'm gonna grab a pen I got from Don Southern Finds. Yep, this was a free gift. What?
So John wasn't in here to hear why everything's shaking.
Why am I having an earthquake right now? Because there is a difference between a tank and a Peloton. All right, so more precisely, Mr. Stephanie, you're going to have to go up and chat for me. So, that's just how I write it down right. So, John, on a serious, I live from the boundary line. I live 200 yards off of Fort Riley Army Post. Now, if I took y'all, which I could, I would lose all my privileges of what I do over there for our neighbors and combat boots. I have 2. My hub's right there. It says U.S. Army. Can you verify who she wants it sent to? Who is it so I can write it on my card?
As far as I can figure out, she put my at Nana Tink. Love you, girl.
Oh, so she wants this one for Nana Tink too? Okay. If I have the info incorrect, surely let me know. Now we raised, well, I birthed, but we also raised 2 American soldiers. Yes, they both earned and have served honorably. United States soldiers. And the running joke's been for a while that a tank and a Peloton, there's no difference. Got it down here, Shirley. Got it down here. I'm going to show you too. Nana Tink. I need to put from Shirley. Because when someone gifts something, it doesn't matter if it's a giveaway, that person, when they receive it, they find out who it's from. So, gift from, this pen does not like me because I've already folded this, from Shirley. So, gift from Shirley. So yeah, the running joke's been, there isn't a difference between a tank and a pallet tin, and if you're far enough away, visually, they don't look a whole lot different. I will tell you, if you're standing next to the muzzle, you know there's a huge difference. Congratulations, Shirley, and congratulations, Nana. Mr. Stephanie.
Yep.
So I don't set it somewhere and lose it because my desk is full.
Yeah. I'm going to bring the box over here.
All right.
Since you're actually to that point now.
Yep. Do we have any rock hounds in chat? Asking for a friend. All right, so we are going to do a buy it now for choice. This is gold tone, $2. Everything I show right now is going to be buy it now for choice, $2. For this one, have you already put it in? This one, to claim it, you're going to say 1. If you want this one, I mean, it's a necklace. I could give you the dimensions on it. But no, I'm life size, so I'm just going to give you an idea of what it's like for someone that weighs 195 pounds, give or take, because it's been almost a month since I weighed in. With the extension, it's right there. I can measure it. I can give measurements if you want, but I would like to show a few pieces just because I can. Matter of fact, I think I'll just show you the next piece and I'll get you the measurements for both. So let me show you what the back of it looks like first. This one's pink. It's silver toned. And it's got an interlocking like chain. These are $2. Buy it now for choice. So that's the back. And I think my light's flushing it out. This box is too big. Okay, that's the back, the front. This is the front. The stars are silver tone. It's still not going to show well. There. I see one. And they have a little stone in there. They're probably fox stones. Just so you know, $2 for choice. It's going to be number 2. All ladies are $39. I tell you what, Terry, there's days I feel $59. I mean, my oldest baby's 25, and I'm 42, so yeah, I was 16 when I had my oldest. It's actually almost 17. So this, it looks like it's painted. So I don't think it's enamel, but maybe it is. It's pink. It's a light pink. There's that one. Let's see. What else? I thought I had some more over here. This one's really light.
John said he filled out your jot form for you.
Thank you. Yeah, filling out. I gotta fix my jot form. I had an issue with the jot form when I first initially did it, because I did basically a copy and paste for someone else because it gives the option of doing something like that. But changing it for yourself, and I ended up in timeout on job form and had to appeal it. They had it fixed in 24 hours, but apparently I didn't go in and put the rest of the info. All right, this is silver toned. It's very light. It does not weigh a whole lot. That's a satin. My 80 set. Wait, let's see, how old is she? 86-year-old grandmother could wear and would wear because it don't weigh nothing. So it's a pretty big. So there's that one. I know I had more. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go with those. So this is number 1. This is number 2. Nope, that one's not number 2. The flowers is number 2. And then the chain is number 3. And like I said, this chain is not heavy. I'll get a weight on the gram side of it. $41 grams. So it's very light. And if there's no interest in any of that, that's cool. We will move on to something else.
Truly amazing, sis. Hi, everyone.
Welcome in, Truly Amazing. How you doing? So, we made it through Halloween, and we made it through Thanksgiving. I had this in my background. And I intended to bring it and show y'all. And did you hear that one? Tell me y'all heard that, because
Yeah, you can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Maybe we should put some bells on the wall or something. That way when the bells start ringing, y'all know. Because it's crazy. Nana says she heard it. I will tell you, Nana, they were up last week or whatever.
At 3 in the morning still.
They were up till after 2:30 in the morning doing that. And have my fur babies, especially the one that has issues. I thank God every time, because it'll just continue, and I'll be thanking God silently that I've never had to live through a war zone. I don't get stuck there. I'm grabbing a bag because I'm gonna empty this so y'all can see how much it cost alone. What's in it right now is sea glass. So for the jar itself, and the jar is all the way down here, y'all. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you're getting ready to.
I'm gonna make a mess, aren't I?
Yeah.
All right. Let me figure out another way to do this without making it a mess. Okay. All right, just the jar alone, no sea glass. Oh, and I did stuff a bag in there. The bag's worth, no, stuff 2 bags. Well, yeah, it was before Halloween when I did this. So just this jar alone, I'm going to ask $5 because that's what I have in it. If you want it with the sea glass, we'll do it for $8. But there's a price. So $5 for the pumpkin. If you want the sea glass and those, I don't know what those are. If you want them both, we'll do $8 for it all. If you just want the sea glass, you can have the sea glass for $5.
Nina's in for $5
For $5
on the jar.
Okay, that works.
And I'll put it in a second. Write it down.
It's fine. I've got a find something to put the sea glass in because it's a,
Maybe says sea glass is cool to wrap.
it is, and that's what I think I'll probably do with it because we had snow last night, y'all. It was snowing. All right, that's gonna be there. All right, Mr. Stephanie. It does, and I got it because I intended to sell it. I was like, shoot, I could put some jewelry in it, right? Well, I've sold most of my jewelry, and then I had to wait for more cigar boxes because that's typically how I sell it. I've got to find the marker so I can write again. It's somewhere over here. I couldn't hit it that much.
I can write with this.
See, I've got everything. Well, as long as you can do it, because if you'll put Nana's name on that, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Just don't lose it. It's the one Firecracker wanted because I lost her pin, and instead we went on Don's other flights and I made her choose one. So here's a pumpkin. It's got beaded necklace. It doesn't weigh anything. I don't know that the beads are anything other than probably plastic or acrylic. I think they're plastic. Acrylic usually weighs a little more. It's black rainbow. Is it? Yeah. I mean, you can put it over your head.
Hi, Subi.
Welcome in, Subi. Let's do $1 for the pumpkin and the little plastic necklace. $1. We have to keep an eye on time because Firecracker's going to need a ride home. Just saying, because you know.
Did you say hi to Subi?
I did say hi to Subi. Okay. All right, so this needs to go in the solds.
Okay. Who bought it? Oh, no, that one's already in a box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was 3 that came in with that, huh? I was just thinking it was 2. Yeah, because I decided I was going to keep one for myself. All right. Put that over there. We're going to sell this now. We're going to do this for $5. It's Rose Eye Mask. It's got 60 pieces / 30 pairs. It's nourishing and diminishing dark circles. That's the brand.
And it's cherry.
Rose.
Rose.
It's still sealed, brand new. And it was manufactured in April of 2023 and it expires in April of 2026. So you still have over a year. So my best guess is probably those little, but that's Rose. $5, buy it now. It's a gift in a box already. Let's see. That guy over there. Let's see. We are going to move on. We're going to do buy it now, $2. This is, what do you call this? A wooden little notepad. It's got farm animals. It does have Amy painted. You could undo this. $2. Buy it now. Just put whatever Mr. Stephanie puts in there.
Wooden notepad.
$2. Buy it now. This reminds me of what was it? It was the late 80s, early 90s. They had well, maybe 93 and 94. The ducks for the kitchen stuff. This is what this reminds me of. But there's think it's got pretty much, the only thing it doesn't have on there is a chicken. So, and there is two, looks like 3 pieces of the paper left. So buy now, $2. All right. Is there any green tea lovers with a Keurig? This Best Buy date is the 20th of April, 2026. Comes with 12 recyclable K-Pods. Green tea K-Pods. We're going to do it for $3. It is still sealed. $3.
Yeah, John, very good for writing down grocery list or honeydew lists.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Right there. So. Alrighty. Let's go through. There wasn't any interest in this jewelry, was there?
No.
Okay. I'll set it in a show box. Can you set that like up there on the shelf so you know what? I'm gonna show this guy again. So this guy has tusks. I do not know what type of wood, but I believe it's a wood. He was made in the Philippines. He does have tusks. They're made of wood. They are not ivory tusks. I would say he's got a lacquered finish on him because that's what it looks like to me. But this is an elephant. I don't remember what I asked for last time. Do you remember? I think I asked 12 or 10 for him. So let's do
10.
Let's do $8. It's Christmas time. So his trunk's up, which makes him a good luck elephant. We'll get a weight on him so y'all can understand. He doesn't weigh a whole lot, even though he is an elephant. He weighs 286 grams. 286 grams. Oh, we're going to get the tape measure. Huh?
Oh,
Do I need to mute?
No. I was thinking in my head. And it was coming out of my mouth same time.
Do you talk, or do you... Never mind, because that's going to come out.
I have to take stuff from grams to ounces all the time.
Oh, so you're thinking and talking at the same time? All right, so he is approximately from the top of his trunk to the bottom of his foot is approximately, I would say, about 7.5 inches. 7.5, and that's just a rough height. This is not a perfect height for him, just saying. This is eyeballing. Eyeballing, he is in length about 8.5 inches from this point to right in here. So, a little over half a pound, and elephants have been in. I've watched other auctions, not necessarily, just resellers, but just collectible places, and they're a hot item still. So one person said that any elephant that has their tusks, no matter what they're made of, still have a lot of value. And so when I seen him and he had his tusks, even though they're not ivory, I was like, why not? So I'm gonna put him back on the shelf because he does have his tusks and his trunk, and I don't want him to get broke. Let's see. Let's do the hair coloring. So these two are different shades of brown. It's going to be a buy it now of $2 each. So number 32 is dark mahogany brown. And why do I have one shade of each? Because I obviously wasn't paying attention when I went to the store. So Revlon is not $2 on Walmart, and that's where I got those. So there's that one. Number 47 is medium rich brown. $2. Buy it now. Typically, I have very long hair. This year was not gentle for me, and I lost a lot of my hair because depression's a real thing. Let's see. What else? Let's do this angel. This angel I've been asking $3. Let's drop it down to $2. This is a cherub angel. It has a belly button. It has all its toes, all its fingers. It does have a butt crack. Let's see what else. Oh, it's Old Village Traders. Old Village Traders. It's got blonde hair. The big roses are red. The other flowers are pink.
What are you selling it for?
$2. I will get a weight on that because weight matters to some with their shipments. So let's go to ounces because I'm sure this cherub will measure in ounces. 10.95 ounces, so less than a pound. 10.95 ounces. And let's get a measurement. These are rough measurements. I don't give exact because if I give an exact and it's wrong, then I'm in the wrong. But if I give an approximate, then I mean it's only an approximate. So I would say this guy is, or girl, whichever it identifies as, 7. Right at 5 inches tall. Right at 5 inches tall. $2. Buy it now. All right, I have a Vietnam.
So John is getting the check.
Okay, let me get. Right now I'm not organized enough, at least in my own mind. So as I do sales, even though Mr. Stephanie's keeping a record, I write it on tape, who it's for. That way, if Mr. Stephanie's working and I'm wanting to get things done, I can do them myself, and I don't need to wait for Mr. Stephanie to get home. Is football season for K-State over?
Yep.
Yeah, just wait Christmas is over and then.
So maybe the 10 to 12 hour days will. It's a real thing around here. Football's a real deal. All right, John, thank you. All right. That goes in the sold. All right, so this is a Vietnam shot glass. We are going to do it for $3. This is one. Again, if you know where Fort Riley, Kansas is, we are just east of that gate. Still in this box. Or, it still comes with its box. But I need to pull it out so I can show you the detail. This was sourced locally to me.
How much you doing on it?
$3. Buy it now. So I don't know if it was purchased here in the States or if it was purchased elsewhere and it came back. But that gives you an idea. I don't know the material. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't come with anything. So, but that's cool. A lot of my uncles, so that would be my great uncles, my daddy's uncles, and my mom's uncles were Vietnam veterans. So, hence the attraction for some of it, but I can't fall in love with all of it. I have to sell it. Let's see. Alright, anyone want some diamond art? It is Halloween diamond art. But if you're wanting to get into figuring out whether or not you like diamond art, this is a deal for you. Because for $2, I don't have photos, sorry, but it does have a little photo. I will try to show it as best I can. Both of them are 20 by 20. They are small. They do have their kits. I can fill the kit in here. So this one's a witch. Let's see. We're doing these for $1, Mr. Stephanie. $1. Let's do them for $1. Yeah, because I'll tell you what. Like Save Here First, she does diamond art sometimes. She plans ahead and she gets the photos so she could show y'all. But that's the great thing. If you don't know what diamond art is, you've never tried diamond art, start off with something cheap. So $1. I can fill the full kit in here, so I know it's there. There's that one. Alright, let's see, where's this one? This one's a cat with pumpkins and bats. This one's going to be another one for $1. It does have its kit.
It'll be a long night.
It might be. Just hopefully they behave, because at some point my central nervous system hasn't regulated back from the weekend. So, alrighty, let's see. What is that? What is that? I bet you that's. Give me a second, y'all. I think something of mine. Yeah, that's. I'm glad I looked. Ooh, that's one of my Colorado purchases from the Queen Bean herself. That is going to go with the rest of my brooches and pins. They're going to actually be. Hey, y'all. Hey, is Nana still active in chat? Or is she
getting ready to leave right
Nana? Y'all want to know why I'm so good to this woman? I'm no better to her than she is to me. That right there, y'all. There was a time not too long ago where I needed some love, and she couldn't have known how much I needed to have someone send me some hug mail. She purchased that from, that's a quilt. She purchased that from Dee Dee, virtual shopkeeper Dee Dee, and had it gifted to me. It's up there on my wall. I haven't got a quilting frame for it yet. That's the plan, probably after the first of the year. I'm gonna put my pins and brooches attached to that. That's gonna be from most of this that y'all see up here is from our community here on YouTube. Thank you for coming in, Nana. You have a good evening. And you know what? I've shown enough. Let's do another drawing. I know what I'm gonna do. I just gotta figure out. Number 2. Remember, you've already put your numbers in, so we're just gonna roll with it. Number 2. I believe this either came from Yarnigan, Don Souther Finds, I think it came from Yarnigan though. And there's stuff in there. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's stuff in there. So number 2 is number 38. Number 2 is number 38.
Number 38, we go on the closest without going
So,
over.
yeah, we go with the closest, not going over. If there's no one under, which I know there is, but if there is
I'm going to
no...
bring that so you can look all the numbers are down there in that corner.
Alrighty. We go with the first number without going over if the number isn't head on. So that should be 33, which would be Crystal.
Yep, that's what I was getting to. So I just wanted
So that's
to...
official Crystal. Yep. Okay. So Crystal, congratulations. I'm going to show you just in a minute. Crystal. And I do not know what it is. I can't test it. It is obviously vintage. We're going to call it silver tone. No, I've not lost my mind. Losing my mind's having my medical and overall healthcare team ask me why I keep suggesting myself to things on YouTube. Alright, so silver tone. You're going to want to take this somewhere if you don't have a tester. Do not give this away. So a lot of people call this a lot of things. This is silver tone. I call it a junk bracelet, whatever. It is marked. It looks like JJ. Maybe I have lost my ever-loving mind, but I don't care. Not today. It's a toggle. I believe it's a toggle clasp. We ain't gonna try to put that in there. I'm just not. So let me get my... Give me a second. I need to find my jewelry thing. There it is. Because I want to show you the marking on it. And it still got the tag. Let's see. JJ. So, for some of y'all that know what jewelry is, that might mean a whole lot. It does. So it sold for $18. It's designed in the U.S. and it's a product made in China, lead compliant. $18. Okay. There's that. We still got another item in there. Mind you, this will need cleaned. Right. I just threw some stuff in it. It came in the last 2 weeks. Because I decided it was going to be a giveaway. Now, this crystal, I can't tell you if it's a necklace or if it's a bracelet because it's just a glob. But it's something pretty. It's gold toned. Those probably aren't real, just saying. But that's in there too. So that's what you're getting. That's for you. I'm putting this in because I'm not going to put tape on it because I think this is something. If anything, it's pretty. Alrighty. Alright. We've got a wooden box. We've got a wooden box. And if you can hear, it does have something in there. It is a brand. It's still on its tag. $5 starting bid. $5 starting bid. It is a brand. $5 starting bid. I will get a measurement on the box. If there's no interest, I'm not showing what's in there. If we get crazy with the price, meaning over $5, I can add stuff to it. So it is 5 inches long by just short of 3.5 inches wide.
So Angela is in for 5, looking for 6 or more.
By about 2 1/4 inches tall. 2 1/4 inches tall. It's right there on the 6 line. So it's just a cool piece. This isn't heavy at all. The piece in there isn't heavy. My goodness. So $5. We got Angela in for 5. Looking for 6. I know I haven't changed it yet, but bidding increments are only $1 up to 20. So. Alright, they obviously lined up for this one. That was what the problem was that one night when they were up past 2:30 doing it. They were in successions of 3 and 5s. And I'm like, really? Can y'all go to bed now? So, alright. It doesn't look like there is any interest. So go ahead and count it down. Now, it looks like paper, like rolled paper for the design in there. I don't know if I can get it here.
Twice.
Would you like to see inside?
Last call.
And there's the, oh, I don't know if I can get it. There's a little pattern on there. I don't understand why people get upset. Now, you don't care? Do you want it to be a surprise? I will tell you, it's an Ann Taylor factory.
Now, so does she want to use part of her sunflower bucks?
Oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah, we need to use her sunflower bucks for that. So we're going to take, that was $5 off, right? Or this was $5, so we'll take $5 off is what I meant.
Yeah.
All right, so your sunflower bucks, Angela, was $10, so you still have 5 more. Sunflower dollars, for anyone that's unfamiliar, is a certain amount of money off your order. You have 2 weeks to use it. Whether it's now or in the future. I'm going to, today's date is the 11th. I'm going to use,
I know, but house shit.
I was thinking it was 25 already. Crazy. Minus 5. The only thing sunflower dollars does not cover is when we do helping neighbors in combat boots, because 100% of those items, or 100% of the monies made from those sales, go to the family or families we're helping. And then past that, the shipping. So it's not discounted shipping. Let's see, I need to put some tape on there. Sorry. They're getting obviously lined up, and so maybe y'all can hear it. Did I spell her name wrong? Yeah, I did. I put the L where the I is supposed to be. I just chopped her name up, Angela. I was mindfully reminding myself I don't live in a war zone. I live in a zone where training happens. I think I seriously, there's benefits. I would not trade the village I live in, the community we have here. But training gets real quick at times. So let's see. Mr. Stephanie, I tried to sell these individually. We're going to sell them together. So it's going to be a buy it now, $6. And that's for, let's just do Western for the keyword. So these are wall decorations, except maybe one could be used for a Christmas tree.
What would you buy it now, son?
Buy it now, $6. So there's that one. It's going to be buy it now, $6 for all three. So here's a saddle. And then here is a horseshoe cross with the star. So you got that one. And these are big. Yeah, he's having issues. It's like, this is bull. And there's two. And there's three. So $6. Buy it all. Let's see, hubby threw me out of the kitchen and went in to help take over. And I had to back off. I forgot he knows. Mine too, Uni. Mine too. Alright, so a while back, I made a purchase. Now, I guess these can clean your computers, your keyboards, whatever. So I guess those are dusters. But it was during Halloween, and I looked at these in a different way. They look awful like a broomstick. Hint, hint. $2 a piece. So I've got two of them. I'm pulling this one out because it actually looks like a rose. Look at it looks like a rose. These are pink. There's the petal, and then the stem. But I'm telling you, it sure looks like a broom to me. It was another thing I was going to do during Halloween, but, when you get distracted trying to stay balanced, life happens. So, $2 a piece. And keyword, broom. Yeah, I went there, Mr. Stephanie. Huh?
I put him in his duster, but if they put broom in, I'll know what they're talking about.
There was those stockings that showed the other day. Do you know where they're at? I don't see them.
They're back over here on the back side. Literally, right here behind the desk.
Oh, they're behind the desk. All right, so the stockings for choice are $10 each. There's at least $10 worth of stuff in here. Everything in it is new, except for one thing that I don't know if it's new or if it's just whatever. No, Mr. Stephanie. I can't show these tonight.
Oh yeah, I took all the candy out.
We raided the candy out of them. No, we did not eat the candy, I promise.
No, it went in another package to go out the door.
Someone had wanted regular candy for their mug set, so instead of running to the store, I decided to use the candy we had, the chocolate we had. So this is going to be a buy it now, $2. You can use the keyword family. I'm going to try to show it. It does need cleaned. So it is, I could show it on my wrist first and then I'll turn it around on here. So it's gold tone, looks like copper tone and silver tone. Has a bunch of stuff. Says joy, prosperity. I'll show it up close here in a minute. Family, share, love, serenity, health, memories, spirituality, and then joy again. So $2. Buy it now. You got it. It does need cleaned. John, it does need cleaned. I thought I had some jewelry wipes and I don't. So most of the stuff I usually don't clean anyway unless the buyer asks me to, but I don't have the ability to clean it yet. So I'm going to send you it in the condition it's in right now. I know a lot of those that are either in chat or have been in chat, they usually don't clean until they sell and find out if someone wants it cleaned, because I know a lot will. My grandmother, she always instilled in me, and she still does, because thank goodness she's still living, and I get to see her on Thursday night or Friday of next week. Thursday night of next week. I'm 42 years old, but I still need my grandma because she's my only relative that has parent in the name. There it is. Sorry. I was looking for my marker again. Story of my life. Look for the marker. So Mr. Steph is Jess's, the Butterfly Queen's dad. That's the relation. Parents do not have to be genetically connected. That relationship isn't brought that way. Love, support, being there, believing in them, encouraging them, no matter what. And that's probably the biggest thing. You know, I was raised, and that's how I raised my children, and I'm not ashamed of it. But was raised, I love you no matter what. I don't know that a lot of people know because they've never had to prove it, thankfully. when you tell someone I love you no matter what, just be willing and understand the responsibility if you ever have to prove that. Because I love you no matter what sometimes requires you to walk through valleys that you didn't plan for. But I tell you, if you love someone no matter what, you'll do it. Alright, so the next one is hand painted. I do not see a mark on it. I do not want to put tape on it because I don't want to devalue it. But I would say it was hand painted. It does feel like wood. It has all the textures of hand painting. So I don't even know what blue to really call it. I don't know if I can get the right there.
What do you actually call that?
Huh?
What do you actually call that?
$3.
Is it a bracelet?
It's the dual wood bracelet. That way I know what it is. I mean, I'm going to put it in a bag if someone wants it, and I'm going to put their name on it. When Mr. Stephanie and I got together, I was still recovering from a near fatal car accident. So I was in a soft color by the time him and I got together. And our youngest kid in combat boots was 6 months old.
So my choice children.
So, it took a lot of years for me to, even though he loved my children from the start, and they grew to love him almost instantly. It took me a number of years to feel like I hadn't cheated him or his family out of things. Because we had people that claimed to be our friends and things like that be like, yeah, it was a ready-made family. You're so lucky. Da, da, da. Not saying luck isn't there, but I choose to. I don't have a wrist sizer right now, y'all. But my hand. I mean, right now my hand. My ring size, my ring finger is an 8. Are you going to try to measure?
Well, I'm gonna
So,
try it, 'cause
Mr. Stephanie, will you do me a huge hot favor?
that's what it goes on a guy's hand.
I
A
am
standard
not.
guy's hand.
Don't do that. Don't.
Well, I wasn't meaning it the way you just took it. I was trying to show from
But
a
that's
woman's
what
hand to a guy's
you know
hand.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. But yeah. It's flowers. The green's a true green.
Get that on chat real quick.
Hippie says pretty. LOL, John.
You're good. As long as anyone under hit.
Yeah, no one else has come in. You know what? Let's drop it by $1, so $2 by it now. I need to move this stuff. Did you put 2? I guess he did put 2. I think I told him 3, but maybe. But yeah, gotta keep it PG.
I was keeping it PG. I wasn't meaning it.
That's why I said don't come show it that way. So Mr. Stephanie, would you let me go get firecracker and you wear a mask for a couple minutes?
Yeah, let me get some water.
Hey, y'all. Mr. Stephanie's gonna come and give you some bargains. He's gonna let y'all have things a lot lower than I probably would.
Not lower.
While I run and get our teen, even she's required to do things for our community. Required meaning it's, it's something we do. None of our kids do anything haphazardly. So. Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying. And so you didn't have to see him on screen for you to know that's what he was saying. So John says,
Yeah, I was reading it.
okay. But yeah, to be fair, John was right. So I just have to go a few blocks away to get her. So I'll be right back.
All right. Hi, everyone. Let me.
Oh, I need my favorite place.
There you go. All right. So let's see what you put. Where'd you put my plate?
Your plate?
Yeah.
I tried to hide it and camouflage it. Can I be honest? Whoa. So step that way.
I'm working on it.
You talking the one that looks like a sunflower?
Yeah.
I tried to camouflage it. Mr. Stephanie.
Oh, it's not being shy, John. It's I do a lot of stuff for helping like the sober community. NAAA stuff like that.
All right. When I get back, we'll do another giveaway.
Okay. So I do stuff for that, and a lot of the people don't want someone that, you know, is out on a major public platform being around town with them when they're struggling or whatever. So I just don't show my face on camera. And there's a good chance you've seen me, especially if you're on another platform with us. I'm not hard to find. I just talking to a few of the guys that I help. No, I didn't knock on your door on Halloween. Not unless you're here in Kansas. My 18-year-old, she went out trick-or-treating and was having a blast. So I'm going to show you. It's a sunflower plate. We're going to say... Let's see. I did it again. There we are. See, I've been a Kansas City fan, even growing up in Colorado, forever. So, my deal is I don't care what team you root for. Just don't be a bandwagoner and switch teams every time they start winning and then lose and you go find the next team that's winning. So this is going to be a sunflower plate, and we're going to start bid it for $5. And it does have a real, like, pretty little rainbow hue to it. I don't know how well it really going to show up, but you can see the rainbow hue to it. There's no nicks, flea bites, or anything anywhere I can feel on the plate. It's extremely just kind of cool, pretty. Yeah, it's iridescent. I saw it when we were out sourcing one day, and I was like, man, that thing's just pretty. It is. I'll find a tape measure. It is from point to point straight across is a little over 9 1/4 inches. All right, hippies in for 5, looking for 6. But it's, like I said, it's 9, right at 9 1/4 inches, point to point, going straight across the plate. Like I said, there's no nicks, no roughness, even on the bottom where it sits. Nothing. It's a pretty plate. John says, Federal glass, 1960s. See, I don't know enough about glass yet. I've got a store full of milk glass that we're going to bring up this spring. And I'm going to go through a lot of that, and I'm going to pick some brains of people. Like, you know, we've got Angela in here that's real big with milk glass. Uni's real big with anything that glows. Evidently, you're pretty knowledgeable with glass. I know Johnny is. Johnny helps us with a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and count this down to Hippie for $5. Going once, going twice. Last call. Yeah, I'm going to get a book on milk glass. It's not something I'm worried about right this second because I'm not going to try to go through a storage unit when it's freezing cold or 110 degrees. So I told Steph, we'll just go down the spring, we'll clear that one and go on. I love glass, period. So all right, checking everything. Sold the Hippie for $5. And let me get a name wrote on everything. And set that one in there and I'll move it in a little bit. All right. $5 to Hippie. All right. Let's see what else I can sell. I've got markers. If I had to step away, I've got markers. The one she uses, she stole from my work. They go buy markers for her work that'll write on grease and cold and hot and everything. So let's see here. What else can I go with? I'm not on this side enough to know even what she's got sitting over here. So we're going to do this. Let's see here. It's going to be a cross trinket box. And we're going to do it buy it now for $3. All right. And so it's got some neat design on it. It almost looks like a rope going across, but it's all part of the box. It's all ceramic. No nicks, chips, anything visibly wrong anywhere. The inside of it, it may need a little cleaning. It looks like there's a little blemish in there that's just like dirt or something. The inside of the lid. The front of it here. It's going to be buy it now for $3. The back of it. What it looks like on all the sides. And it's buy it now, $3. If anyone's interested, put cross in the chat. If you're seeing this after it's all over, you can email down here at the bottom. It's so for the email for us, it's in her community or in her description. But if you just take and say the Groves Bargain Emporium and just put a period between each word at gmail.com, and you can email us anytime, and as long as it's still available, we will definitely hook you up. All right. All right, let's do All right, so this one here is an earbud case cover. We're going to do it for buy it now, $2. It's brand new inbox. It's called Heyday earbud case cover. And the back of the box says, Heyday, you do you. Hey you, it's time to make your day, so take a minute to live out loud, to power up your look, and let your style speak volumes. And that's what it looks like. And it looks like it's silver, and it's showing up kind of gold specks, but it looks like it's silver design on it on the inside, clear with the silver design. All right. So no interest on that. We'll pass and move on. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like people are back. Hi, Firecracker. All right. So he's down in the showing box. Steph will be right back on this side of the camera in just a second. I'll let her know that. So John says on your email, you've got a comma instead of a period in the spot.
Wow. Maybe that's why there's some issues with. I've had 2 people that have emailed you, but then I have to email them because that would make a difference.
So I sold my part.
Who'd you sell it to?
Hippie.
Awesome. Hippies. Awesome.
I gotta get out.
Everybody's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so our rock hounds, hopefully y'all are still here. You know, when we go to any coastline, or I go to any coastline, I don't necessarily have a huge budget. So sometimes it requires time. This year when we went to the East Coast for our bonus kid, we went up to Whitehall, New York. That's where we stayed for a few days.
My earbuds right there.
And then I've got to look and see where I put it. It's probably behind me. It is. So we stayed in Whitehall for a few days. Our junior, for one of her credits this semester, was tourism. And Mr. Stephanie had never been to the Great Lakes. I've been by the Great Lakes once, all lane long enough. Uni does collect rocks. Look up. The 2 old guys, check this out, y'all. The 2 old guys, okay? I want to show y'all. Before I ever made a purchase with them. First thing I ever got out from YouTube auctions. It wasn't even on their channel. Welcome in Mark and Mike, or Mark or Mike. But welcome, 2 old guys. One of my first auctions I ever really was in a live chat was Janine's. Hopefully I'm saying her name right.
Yeah. You say Janine's.
Janine's. All right. So, and it was auctioning with friends. What is it? I don't know. It's where their friends come together and auction together. I got 2. Well, no, I did get 1 item that day, and it's up there too. Anyways, they were doing giveaways. So I didn't even make a purchase with them.
That's cool, John.
This is what I was gifted. Okay. Now, the 2 old guys live 2 or so hours. Let's see. That's west. So that's east of us. Yeah. We actually met them recently. So this was their merch bag. It came with a tape measure, which I think is under my laptop. my laptop is sitting on a vintage jewelry box that has drawers I'm using as a desk collector. Anyway, when we met them recently, they've been selling, I think they have 5 of these different colors. And I mean, my neck of the woods is the yellow brick road. So I've been collecting stuff that is emerald green or ruby red, because hence the yellow brick road. And they had these cat wine bottles. I know a few of them had wine in them. I think there was a couple of them that were empty. This one was not empty when I got it from them. I mean, when I got it from them physically, it was. But when I chose it, it wasn't. And Mark had told me, he goes, Steph, I'm going to empty it. And I'm like, okay. Alcohol wasn't an issue for me. And since I was going to be picking it up in person, it wouldn't have mattered if he had left it in. Well, it might have this weekend, because I might have decided, hey, that's some vintage wine.
It's not the right style of vintage wine.
Yeah, it's not the right style. So that's from them. That ended up being a gift from Mark and Mike. They wouldn't let me pay for it. Come on. Those guys are incredible. They're also the ones that I sold my first fit and glass to. Let's see. There was something else. Oh. So in that auction, it was my first time in an active auction engineered or with them selling with friends. And I purchased this. This is an original. No, it's not for sale. I got this from Maria, the California thrifter. I think that's her name on YouTube. Now, the two guys, the only thing better I could tell you about meeting them in person versus on screen is they are absolutely who you see on the screen. They're just life-size when, you're in person, and they give the best hugs. They give the best hugs. So, that's from them. And before we help our rock hound, I want to show you what I purchased from her recently. So this came from Uni Magic. Yes, I purchased it. I could hold it up like that. I filled it with jewelry before, but I decided I was going to show it this way this time. So that's why it's on there like that. Much of the stuff I have in my background right now came from other sellers in our community here.
Man, I don't want to ship that whole stone, but I think it ought to come in.
What stone?
The one out on the porch.
You could show it, but I really should take pictures and send it to Uni and see if she can identify it. We did some stuff this spring. Yeah, it was this spring. For some people, we went over and helped clear out a property, and someone that lived there years ago had a bunch of stones and rocks. And
you want me to
cold.
Put a mask on?
We can't weigh this. My scale does not go that high. Oh. Yeah, you should probably... I don't know what it is. It's a boulder, I can tell you that.
It is a boulder. Maybe...
We're not selling that tonight. I can't even get a weight on it.
I was showing it. Maybe Uni would know what it is, or John, or...
Identify it as a rock. I identify it. That's what I do, but it's definitely some sort of glass. I thought maybe obsidian or something. I still don't know.
I mean, it's got the glow of obsidian.
Yeah, it does have the shine of obsidian. But yeah, I probably need to take it in somewhere, maybe even into Topeka. All right, so we stayed in Whitehall, New York, which is...
So she says this congregant looks like maybe obsidian and maybe mica in it as well.
So we were in Whitehall, New York, which by Congress is the birthplace of the United States Navy. Now that is the start of, well, that's the end of the Erie Canal. So we left there and we headed to Erie, Pennsylvania. And the next morning, we went to Lake Erie. And I had half my kids and one of my bonus kids. But that's beach sand, that's rock, that's shell. Yes, I repurposed some. So these weigh approximately, let's get a weight. We're going to do ounces. 11.5 ounces. That's the jar, the spice jar. That's the beach sand. That's the rocks and the shell. Not everyone will be the same because obviously, but that's our next giveaway. Let me find some more cards because I'm actually gonna do 3 of them. I've got 3 of them made up. I just see that'd be number 3. So we are going. If you are in here and you haven't put a number in, go ahead and drop a number because I'm not gonna be looking at chat for a minute anyway. The numbers to choose from, and Mr. Stephanie will look to make sure that your number is good. Are between 1 and 82. 1 and 82. Let me make sure I don't double the number here. Okay. So, 11.
See, I'm learning so much just from reading chat tonight.
Dude, I learn so much by watching others in chat, or if they're showing. It's the priceless things that you learn. All right. Number 3. So they will all be slightly different, but they'll weigh around the same. Need to use a pen. I guess I should write the number down first. Okay. So we are going to do 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and then 3 of 3. Now, if you're in driving distance of me, you'll have this before Christmas, unless I need to mail something to you. And within driving distance, I mean, if I can be in your neck of the woods in 2 hours or less, we're good. If it's more than that, probably not. If you have a shipment coming that hasn't already left, your stuff will go in it. For your giveaways, if you live in another country, continent, any of that, you can gift it if you win. You can gift it to someone else in chat. That's fine too. FYI, you do not have to be here present to win.
All you have to do is be present enough to put your number.
All you have to do is have put your number in during this live. Also, I would like you to go over to Unimagics Angela's, John Lucas, aka John the Reseller, and anyone else I had in my community page where I said go over, please, through the week. If you're already subbed to them, great. I'm not looking for that other than I will confirm with that channel owner that you are subbed to them. Otherwise, click not on mine, but on their video and leave an emoji or a comment. That way I can verify that you did as I asked. When you sub to somebody, follow somebody, it helps to anchor your sub to them if you like something of their content and make a comment. So that's why I'm doing it that way. All right. So for
Angela said she's got a sale on Angie's Oddities tomorrow.
So you're one of the Angelas. I heard there's like 5 or 6 of you.
I know I have Angie's Oddities. So.
Mm-hmm. Angie's Oddities is something that's back there glowing. See it? You see that glowing? I got that from Angie's Oddities. Those tea lights, they're flameless tea lights. They're LED tea lights. They last for 360 or so hours. I can assure you they really do. No, that's not for sale. All right, so we're giving 3 of these away, 1 each. So the first one of 3, is number 31. Number 31.
So 31
without going over. If 31 wasn't chosen, then we're going to go with the number immediately before 31.
Crystal's at 33, and then Ashley was at 30. That's the only numbers
All right, so it would be Ashley because she was under. So Ashley as an A. It's Ashley, right? Together?
Yeah, Ashley.
Reed?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure so I get it right. Ashley Reed, Rockhound Jar.
Okay.
So that is number 1. Number 2 of 3 is 42. 42.
All right. So no one had 42.
All right.
So I had none in the 40s at all.
All right.
Crystal's the closest with 33.
All right. So Crystal Clear TV.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she won again, John.
It happens like that sometimes.
It does.
Rockhound Jar.
If you've ever paid attention to bingo, Myra seems to win every time you turn around.
And it's usually what she's donated.
Yeah. So.
All right. And then 3 of 3 is 21.
Oh, John got it right on the money.
21. So what happened, Mr. Stephanie, when I was 21 years old?
We got married.
We what?
Got together, at least.
We got together when I was 21. And yes, I haven't married him when I was 21. It was crazy. So John, the reseller,
Yep.
right? All right. Congratulations, y'all. Let's see. Is there anyone on right now?
Give me a minute. I'll go look.
I just want to make sure before I commit to maybe another 10, 20 minutes. I don't want to. I know I got to do my thing. John. The reseller.
All right, so Nana's on,
All right.
and Dawn's channel's on.
All right. So drop both of those links because we're going to give them the option.
Well, I'm just going to drop everybody that's on that's in mine. So.
All right. That works. So those. Let's see. What else can I give away? You know what?
Is that Uni? What channel is that one going to be on?
Mike is going to be on later with Marjorie. That's right. So Marjorie, Uni, can you put in Marjorie's because it's usually her page.
She can't drop.
I know she can't, but can she put in so you can look it up? Marjorie's the one that her son just graduated from the same place Jess graduated.
Okay.
I just cannot remember. Yeah, it's Wacky Wednesday. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to close up. Now, this is Anitra that I got this from. This is from Anitra. So she sells with... she usually sells with Becky and Aaron Proctor. So, Marjorie, I've got a lot of other stuff, but this is what's in my background. I got these tea canisters from Marjorie. And this has been a hot minute, but still. And I believe I got them on a Wacky Wednesday. So, yes, we're going to go ahead and get ready.
We started selling in September?
So on my channel, we actually started, my solo sale was on my birthday. So if you go back to my solo sale, you'll know exactly when I turned 42 years old. I entered my 40s without either of my parents being with me anymore, which is why I've had the numbers I've had tonight. I don't know where I put the other one. I probably put it in with item. So I'm going to explain this for y'all. 31 was how old I was, and I just turned 31. I was actually 31 years and 8 days old when my dad died. I was 21 when Mr. Stephanie and I got together and got married. We're fixing to celebrate the end of this month. We're celebrating, 21 years together?
Mm-hmm.
And then 42 is the year I was when I came onto YouTube. Not that I'm new to YouTube, but selling and being active in auction sites. Yes. So I sold a couple times on some sites due to... Well, let me see how to put that. If you know what nepotism is, it explains it a lot. Because of nepotism, I was given the opportunity, even though it was a paid slot, to sell on another channel during their community sale. I will tell you, I will never do nepotism again in my life, especially after this weekend, because it was absolutely brutal. But with that said, I am selling on Sunday with Nana Tinks. Oh, hey, is anyone, can you hear that? I've tried to sell this before. We're going to do a buy it now, $3. It's got, this is the last sale for tonight. It's got rose engraving. $3. It's a stretch. I don't know. It don't weigh a whole lot, but it's got Santa Claus. It's got Christmas gift. It's got a wreath with a bell. It's got another Santa? Is that the same Santa? That's the same Santa. So there's 3 different, and they look to be bronze or.
John's in for the bracelet.
All right, you got
I'll
it.
get it in just a second, John.
I didn't have my confidence built up in August. I definitely didn't have it built in September. In fact, when I did my solo sell, Save Here First, Ella, and Picky Nikki, they were selling that day. They ran like I did for y'all, but they did it during their live. So they did it during their live. Drummed up to get me to 100 followers that day. And when they got to 100, they did, I know Picky Nikki did Picky Bucks or whatever she calls them. And Ella gave away free merchandise. That was the first time that, I cried before I went live. I honestly cried before I went live, y'all, because it was the first time I felt seen. But more than that, I realized someone was giving me a compliment, and I didn't do anything to deserve it. At least that was how I felt about it. I still don't know what she's seen in me other than she sees who I really am. I have that gift. With a lot of people, that's why if I trust you regardless of what I might hear. Now, if you give me a reason to not trust you, that's a different deal.
And I can't share the link yet for Johnny's, John, because he doesn't do them out more than, I think, a week.
I think John, you're talking for the 3rd?
Yeah.
So I hear there's going to be a lot of great people on the 3rd, John. I'm just saying. All right, but Nana Tinks, it's Sunday. I don't remember when she starts, but thank you. I will get your name on this as soon as I can find the. Oh, that's why I can't find it. I covered the tape with that. I got this recently from Don Southern Finds. If y'all haven't been over there to Don Southern Finds and Yarnigan, Don Southern Finds is found some mornings with Susie Woozy. Those are incredible times. I got that because it has a sapphire stone. It's purple, even though it's got some blue in it. It's beautiful. And they're really great people. They really are who they appear to be, but they are human. And everybody's got history with somebody if they've ever stood up for themselves on YouTube, just so you know. So give people the benefit of the doubt. If you got a problem with someone and you want me to know it, don't ever put it in my chat. Just don't. That's what email's for. And I'll tell you what, as long as you don't go into details and everything, you say, hey, I got history with so-and-so, whatever, I will always be mindful of that. Some really great channels that I look up to. One of them told me from the beginning, hey, Steph, remember, I'm human too. So I have history with people. That individual, that guy, he has never told me who he has history with. He's just told me he has history with people. There's my marker. Y'all knew what I was looking for. I just didn't say it out loud. Yeah, I can't worry about the past. Like I told someone very recently, I tell people I keep everything documented. I've done that forever. It's not a new thing for me. Technically, people could say I have dirt on them. You know what? That's a huge responsibility. And yeah, it feels like that. But I'm a 10-year recovering addict, which means to me, yes, having transparency to the level I do comes with a huge responsibility. But I do it because I swore when I got sober that no one was going to have that power over me again in my life. So, people will believe what they want to believe regardless of what the truth is. And that's okay. They have the right to feel or believe what they want to, even if it isn't the truth that the rest of the world has.
Before that, Uni put, she gets anxious and panicky every single freaking live.
Dude,
So
I
she
have
understands.
anxiety. My nails are short, right? I don't bite my nails, but I do. I have an anxiety disorder.
Look at what John wrote.
I have an anxiety disorder. Now, I will tell you, most of you know who I respect. And yes, I have a habit of looking here, and those people are telling me stuff. I'm right here. And I'm aware that they're right here. Y'all, I know you're right here. But it's habit. It wasn't until very recently that my accountability, one, I have multiple accountability people. If I'm in the wrong, I got people in my life, but virtually and otherwise, yes. Mine's complex. My actual PTSD brain scan, because yes, it can be measured that way. Mine was done in 2014. If you take all identifying information out and you cannot figure out the difference between a male's brain and a female's brain, because those are visibly different. Mine's no different, and I'm not proud of it, all right? But mine's no different than a friend of mine who has 3 tours in Iraq. Now, that's not sympathy there, but that's the true impact. My initial PTSD was at 3 years old, 39 years ago. I'm still working through that. Hey, oh, there's the soldier. People don't know unless they know, and some people, it don't matter if they know. Their world is tight, and I try to not judge. It's hard to tell people who have the ability to reach me through my phone, Stephanie, this isn't right, whether it's on here, on another platform, or in real life, that people are believing what they're believing. And I will tell you this, it's not easy to tell you here or through text or another messaging that it's okay. But I need you to know it's okay. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. The truth will always find a way.
All right. Well, we want to say goodbye.
We're going to say goodnight. I do not do goodbyes. I have not done goodbyes since I became a military mom, and I learned the difference between a blue star mom and a gold star mom. And there's other levels of color to the stars for mothers, those in the military. But we don't do goodbyes. We do see you laters. And I'll tell you what, if I hadn't learned how to do see you laters, I wouldn't have been able to told you the last thing I ever told my mom, because from the last time I seen her until I was standing over her as her DPOA. But instead, the last time I seen her, I give her an extra hug. I told her, I love you. I'll see you later. Now, the Lord's going to decide when we see each other again. It may be a YouTube highway. It may be in another chat. But either way, y'all have a good night. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll see you over at Nana's. I still don't know a time. She probably emailed me, and I just haven't checked it yet. Let's see. Who'd you say is on?
I dropped all the links up.
Marjorie's wacky. And Mike is a huge guy. Not huge like that, but I mean his personality. He is a great guy, y'all. So's Mark. Marjorie, she is so amazing, and Denise is usually on with them.
John. Peace, love, and fried chicken steak.
Peace,
Yeah, chicken
love,
fried
and
steak.
sunflowers. Peace, love, and sunflowers. What else? Oh, if y'all go to Wacky Wednesday, listen to the intro and the outro. That's the lyrics. It has Mike's name in it, Marjorie's name in it, and Denise, and explains who they are. It's cool. I had to go back and listen to that 3 or 4 times the first time I ever heard it. Nana's on. She's on. And who else did you say was on?
Nana, Deb's wood burning.
Deb's Wood Burning is on.
Dawn's channel.
Dawn's channel. I've purchased from Dawn before. I know people have history with her. Thank you for not putting it in my chat. You know, I don't mind knowing people have issues with people. I just don't want to know the context of it unless I need to know to protect myself. So, love y'all. Have a good night. See you in another chat.